Johann. After a few hours of cruising, we're welcomed to one of the most beautiful port cities in northeastern Germany, where the sailor's heart beats more strongly and where one can feel the breath of the old times. The Middle Ages were the golden age of Rostock's history. The city became the second most important Hanseatic center after Lübeck. It survived occupation by the Danes and Swedes twice, but was severely damaged during the Second World War. This brief overview of Rostock's past shows that the rich history of the city provides many places worth seeing. Rostock does not lie directly on the Baltic Sea, but on the bay formed by the mouth of Warnow River. In 1323, Rostock incorporated the fishing settlement of Warnemünde to protect itself from the sea. This once small village has become a popular resort over time. We start the day on the Alterstrom Canal with a crispy bun filled with fresh fish. This is a unique place where, from the early morning, you can buy and taste the treasures of the sea in a fairy tale environment of fishing boats and sailing ships. Warnemünde is a perfect place for contemplation, observation, walking and feasting.
As you can see, it's really a very nice place with all these nice houses, nice restaurants and cafes, especially here on the Alter Strom. So it's really worth for a visit for everybody.
Tourists are attracted by the unusual beach where the sand is as fine as flour and there is enough space for everyone. The town landmark is right on the promenade, an old lighthouse with a view of the surrounding countryside. A walk along the narrow streets takes us back to the times when Warnemünde was a fishing village. Small wooden houses pressed against one another for the protection from the wind. Colorful boats moored at the waterfront are one of the most picturesque views of the town. We board one to admire the surrounding nature from the water and to quickly reach the center of Rostock. Sailing up the Warnow River, enjoying refreshing Rostock beer and smoked mackerel, we feast our eyes. From the water, Rostock makes a great impression. Giant granaries, port warehouses, Gothic architecture, and the towers of 4 churches from which approaching enemies were spotted.
Everything fine? Then let's go this way.
The city walls, countless watchtowers and 22 gates provided security. Through the remains of one of them, the city welcomes us. Rostock has less obvious charms. You can find the more unusual sides of the city on your own, hidden in the side streets and alleys which you often stumble across by accident. Among these small tenements are craft studios and interesting shops as well as chic locations, like this charming French restaurant. In such a relaxed atmosphere, time drifts along slowly. The day is over. On the way back to the ship, along cobbled streets, we head to Newmarket Square. These unusual places, just a short distance from Rostock, offer a very different sort of tourist attraction.
These places and the lands, the fields around, the farmers around have made this country rich once, and now by today new people moved in this old cultural heritage and they actually present new stories and old stories and just feel obliged to come here.
We can take part in artistic events, concerts and parties. With the castle as a backdrop, we can enjoy coffee and find interesting souvenirs in the countless nooks and crannies. As guests of this Baroque mansion, we can savor the local cuisine, made with fresh, locally grown ingredients.
This is zucchini with pesto made from carrot greens and sunflower seeds, and you can help yourselves.
Away from the urban bustle, but still near the city, time flows more slowly. We could stay longer, but another town is calling.